So I was forced to go to China. Mabutit na lang na masabi ko sa inyo to. Then in China, we had a bilateral. I brought along the military man, Anyo, the chief of staff then, and all of them. Lorenzana, Esperon, National Security. In that meeting, I said, cabinet members were there, I want to go to my territory to dig oil. That's the word, I dig. Because that is ours. Ang sabi ni President Xi, well, you know, there's a conflict there. Do you think rather than go there and have a confrontation, not necessarily the great ships, warships, but, you know, a squabble there could lead to something else. So we just became friends. And perhaps we can talk about this, but not an outright precipitate move, because, you said it softly, it can mean trouble. If the trouble comes out from the mouth of a president of a republic, anong magawa mo? So, what did I answer? Well, then maybe, sir, we can talk about this at some other time. But definitely, before I go, we must talk about the West Philippine Sea. We cannot, you know, have our cake and eat it too in this. You know, I cannot go there even to bring the Coast Guard to drive them away. China also claims the property and he is in possession. Yan ang problema. Sila yung in possession and claiming all the resources there as an owner. We are claiming the same, but we are not in the possession because of that fiasco. Noong dalawang nag-stand off doon during the time of my predecessor, si Albert Ambassador, if I'm correct, I do not know his real name, tayo ang umatras. Pagsabi na umatras, that was a kind of a compromise. Tayo ang umatras. Nung umatras tayo, pumasok sila. Marami na. That day, we lost the Spratly and the Panganiban. Yan ang totoo. Walang bulahan yan. Ngayon, may arbitrary ruling. I said, I could not even ask for the oil, claiming the entire resources of the mineral. Anong sabihin ko sa kanila? Kaya sinabi ko, let us do this mutually. Of course, when she says, I will fish, who can prevent him? And sabi ko naman, we will fish because we claim it. And sabi ko, please allow, because before that, they were driving away our fishermen. Di ba, inaabog nila? Kaya sabi ko, do not drive them away because the Filipinos are of the belief that they are also declaim it. Now, if you deprive the Filipinos of their, magkagulo talaga yan. And it could lead to one, not really war. I said, we have to, sabi ko, so I said, I allowed. That was on the premise that I own the property. Pero hindi tayo in control of the property. Yan, magsabi sila, of course, I will allow you. Kaya pinabalik. Yung disgrasya, yung pagsabi, a mere incident, legal marine incident. Yan ang ginagamit sa batas. A marine incident happened. Hindi naman sinasabi marine accident. It was just banggaan, wala naman. So they wanted to talk. Tapos ayaw dito. And so, sige, we will investigate and you investigate. And when we are ready, we should meet and compare notes. And let us determine who pays for what damage. Ganun lang. Ipadala ko yung Marines ko to drive away the Chinese fishermen. I guarantee you, not one of them will come home alive. Kung ipadala ko yung pati yung frigate ko na bago, yung pinagkaguluhan nila ni Trillanes dyan sa that made Bong a senator, ubos yan. Because there are already guided missiles in that island. And the fastest that they have installed there can reach Manila in 7 minutes. You want war? Alam mo, asaran yan eh. Supladuhan yan. Kung supladuhan lang, umalis ka diyan. Kung ganunan lang, bright ako dyan. Hanggang bunganga lang. Pero kung bunutan na ng baril, pwede siguro. Basta dalawa lang. But the problem is, whether we do it in a diplomatic way, there will be heated arguments. Sigurado yan. We do it in a confrontation doon, we try to drive them away, it could lead to a violence. Anyway yan. By the way, the President answered when I said, I will dig my oil the first time I went to China. Nakita ko yung tao. So you can more or less draw a profile of his. Please do not do that because there will be trouble. Ano man magawa ko? I go there as the fisheries and besides, I was invoking yung traditional fishing rights. It is in that arbitrary ruling. Ayaw lang ninyo gustong tignan. It is mentioned there that even before countries were in existence, people around an ocean or a lake had already been fishing there for generations. And that is why fishing rights are allowed in the so many cases between Finland and Germany, decided by UNCLOS. UNCLOS is the international law of the seas. UNCLOS is a product of a treaty. That treaty is also a part of our land because we are a signatory. Dito kung basahin lang ninyo yan ng husto, it is there. You might just China and everybody recognizes traditional fishing rights for the natives who were there even before the creation of republics and governments. That law is a human law.